Hey there, this is Rob. Welcome to the video. This is video number 5 in the CyBot drone series, and today we are going to mill the accessories parts. But this video is more than just another in the build series. This video is for anybody who's interested in mounting the O3 air unit on a 30.5mm stack and has some great features. It has vibration isolation, a widely adjustable camera angle, uses no 3D printed parts, and adds very little weight to your build. I use clear, slow setting epoxy because I find that the black pigment powder that I add to it ends up looking better. I found this silicone ice cube maker. Terrible for ice cubes, but for measuring small amounts of epoxy, it's great. And also you can put that into a little tray of hot water, warm up the epoxy, and then it goes on thinner, better, and more naturally. The camera mount posts have slots in them which fit into slots on the camera mount board, sort of like this, oppositely. And the holes in the camera mount posts fit a 17mm long M3 standoff, and that acts as the swivel for your camera. I use just a small portion of glue on the top and the bottom, so the combination of the glue on both sides and the fact that it's slots fitting into grooves makes for a permanent bond. Each side of the camera mount has milled areas around the holes, which are designed to fit an M2 silicone ring. These serve as vibration isolation between the camera mount and the camera, and also hold the bolt away from touching the sides of the camera mount. The M2 bolts that I'm using to mount the camera onto the camera mount also have silicone rings, and they are the vibration isolation medium which holds the bolts away from the camera mount. In this section, we are flying through the wiring of the fan. The fan is very important because it keeps the interior of the dome cool, keeps the S cool, and also blows down on the top of the O3 air unit itself. Since it's a 12-volt fan and I'm running 4S, I'm using the smallest through-hole type 33 ohm resistor that I can get, and it's being mounted directly onto the fan circuit board. Now we are installing the fan. I used 2 button head bolts from the bottom up. The third mounting hole on the fan I have just sanded off with the Dremel. That way it leaves room for wires to come up into the dome. It's important to use non-locking nuts for the fan. You want to keep the size of them as small as possible to leave space between the top of the nut and the bottom of the ESC. Don't forget to use Loctite. Here I'm joining the camera mount posts to the camera mount board where it will swivel on the 17mm standoff. Loctite on this is crucial. It will come loose if you don't put it on, and then the camera will just flop around. Adjust the bolts until you have the tension on the swivel that you desire, and then once the Loctite dries, then you will always maintain that amount of tension. So that's pretty much it. This drone is really starting to take shape. I want to thank you for coming along with me on this ride. Keep in mind I'm just doing this for fun, and of course for anybody else out there who finds this kind of stuff fun. Hit the like button if you got anything out of this video. Feel free to leave whatever comments that you want to leave. And next time we are going to do either the milling of the dome, the wiring, or there's the pads. That's the only three things left. Now, there's a million videos out there that tell you how to do the wiring, so when we do that video, I'm just going to speed through it. But there is some important things in regards to this particular build, which I will go over. I hope all of you guys are doing great out there, and remember that if you have a dream of making something happen, Let's do it.